We get a lot of car accidents, gunshot wounds, stab wounds. We don't know what's coming in. We don't know what shape they're in. We don't know if they're under the influence of drugs or alcohol. There's no time really for freaking out, or else that patient could be severely impacted. I'm Jennifer Dukes. I'm a level 1 trauma nurse, and this is my life. It's 6:45, and I'm headed to the break room to get my stuff for the day, and then I'm gonna go get shift report from the night nurse. Every day when I get up in the morning, I don't know what I'm gonna hit when I come in these doors, and that's one of the things I love about my job. My shifts are 12 hours. If the day goes well, I can be home by 7:30. Some days that just doesn't happen. Making sure I have everything, because you don't know if you're able to run back to your locker.
Attention camp, 6-8 is holding on 3-6.
Good morning. All right, what you got, baby?
You're taking mine.
I'm taking 15 through 17.
48-year-old male came in like 6:30.
I just got a shift report from the night nurse. It was a quiet evening here, so I only have one patient right now. That can change at any second. I'm gonna take your blood, and then I'm gonna check your blood sugar. I've been a nurse for 4 years. I've been at Atlanta Medical Center in the Level 1 Trauma Center almost a year. I always wanted to be a nurse. My dad's a physician's assistant. He used to take me on rounds on Saturday mornings, and I just absolutely loved it. Now it's time to chart. So you could have given a med, but nobody knows if it's done unless it's on this computer. Next, I need to check all my rooms, make sure they're clean, they're stocked, and I have all the supplies I need. I promise you, there's usually never a dull moment around here.
Number 2, trauma response, ETA, 10 minutes.
Whenever the trauma alarm goes off, there's a little bit of excitement. Everybody gets that little adrenaline rush. After the alarm goes off, they let us know it's level 1, level 2 trauma, a stroke, what's coming in. Once the trauma arrives, whether it's by ground or by air,
Trauma's in.
the patient is rolled into the trauma bay. They're still not loaded off the stretcher yet, but I'm jumping in and trying to crawl under all the doctors that are around the patient, getting blood pressure, putting them on the monitor, getting their oxygen saturation, making sure that their vitals are stable. I go get meds for the patient that we may need. It is intimidating. You have all these people around the patient. You've really got to be assertive and get up there and do your thing. Anytime you're working a trauma, it is organized chaos. Everybody knows their job, they work their job, they do it. There's not a lot of room for personal space. It's just kind of what happens with traumas. You're doing what you need to do for the best outcome for that patient. Sometimes we get patients and we don't have time to get fully covered in all of our gear. There's no telling what's on me right now. It really could be anything.
Level 2, trauma response, ETA, 5 minutes.
There's 2 different kinds of offloads off the helicopter. There's hot offloads and there's cold offloads. Hot means that they're not even shutting down. They're coming in really fast. The pilot tells you, we're going to go ahead and unload this patient. Cold means they do shut down the helicopter. Patient's not as sick. They can shut it down, and then we still pull the patient out. A lot of times when patients come in, they aren't talking. They're not responding to us, or they're in so much pain they can't give us any kind of information. They get CT scan head to toe, because then we can pinpoint an injury right away. The worst part of my job, hands down, it would be when you see something on X-ray or CAT scan, meaning that most likely we saw something that could be cancerous, and you just realize their whole world just changed in that very moment. Best part of my job is, one, loving what I do and not knowing what I'm going to come into. There's variety, there's never a dull moment. We're always running. The team, the nurses, doctors, everybody, we all work really, really well together. We've got such a strong team here. It is high stress, but it's a fun job. It's a great job. That's it. That's a day in my life. Thanks for spending it with me.